Expected. First and 10 from the 37-yard line, and they give it to Jackson, who spins but goes nowhere as he runs into the arms of Greg Gaines, the linebacker. Second down and 11 from the 36-yard line. Wilson throwing, and it's caught at the 49-yard line by Dokie Williams. At the 49-yard line. And Bo Jackson is split out to the right with Allen, the running back, and this is an old USC play, which he'd be very used to, as he takes it to the 45-yard line of Seattle, and Bo Jackson with the block to lead the way on Kenny Easley. 2nd and 4, that's Bo Jackson lined up in the slot to the right, and Wilson on 2nd and 4, scrambling to his right, and is throwing, and it's complete at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Dokie Williams making his second catch, and the Raiders getting their second first down as they move to the Seahawks 35-yard line. With Jackson and Allen in the backfield and Lofton going in motion from the 35. It's Bo Jackson trying to get a block from Allen, and Allen can't take Gaines out of the play. There's a fumble, a loose ball, and Fred Young is the man with the ball, and it's a live ball. Seattle recovers.
The replay process, they determined it was a fumble. It stands Seattle's ball.
Warner's first carry of the night brings him out to the 41-yard line. He is stopped there by McElroy after a gain of 5. 4 wide receivers for Seattle. Craig out of the shotgun, and he finds one of the wide receivers, Paul Scancy, for a first down. At the 37-yard line, he is stopped by Stephon Adams. On Jackson's fumble at the 39-yard line, and Warner is taken down after he reaches the 34-yard line, picking up about 5.
You really have to wonder how effective a running back can be with that type of injury.
On 2nd and 4, it's Warner taking it down to about the 30-yard line, and that'll set up a 3rd down and 1. And he's with Williams in the backfield. And this time they give it to Williams, and he has the first down. Matt Millen in on the tackle, but after the fact, and Seattle on the move down to the 27.
Make your own.
From the 27-yard line. Craig off the fake. Good protection. Swings it back. Complete to John L. Williams, and he is tackled at the 21. Williams, a good runner, good receiver, and recall he played in the same backfield with Neil Anderson in Florida. 3rd and 3 at the 19. And Craig goes for the end zone, wide open, touchdown, Darrell Turner. 99 passes in his career, 35 for touchdowns, an incredible percentage.
A look up front during the commercial. That's where it starts all the time in the world for Dave Craig and Darrell Turner. That's one of the easiest touchdowns he'll get, and what L.A. didn't want, Seattle out front.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line. Wilson, wide open is Christensen, the tight end, and Todd barrels out to the 37-yard line for a first down. And Gaines that time came blitzing through and leveled Mark Wilson.
Well, you can't hear the quarterback, so you have to try to look at the football out of the corner of your eye.
On 3rd and 10, Wilson looking for Williams and hits him for a first down as he gets to the Seattle 46-yard line. He beat Terry Taylor over the middle with Eugene Robinson also helping to cover and in on the stop. They're 7-0 Seattle. 1st and 10 Raiders from the 46-yard line. Wilson gets good protection, goes deep for a loss, and he's out in front, and touchdown. James Lofton beats Patrick Hunter, and the Raiders answer the Seahawks as they come right back down the field. Down the field, it's Lofton who answers for the Raiders. We're tied 7-7 with 2:33 to play in the first quarter. Craig unloading, intended for John L. Williams, but he was covered by Martin, and Stacy Turan forced the issue with a safety blitz. System kicked well early on and not very well over the past month. And this is a short, wobbly kick, but he gets another good bounce, or a decent bounce anyway, as it finally goes out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And Phyllis at the 41-yard line. Game tied, and Bo Jackson gets a block and gets the first down as he takes it to the 44-yard line. And the way was led by Charlie Hanna, number 73. Lofton left and Dokie Williams to the right. Williams in motion, and Bo Jackson follows Allen and bangs his way down to the 30-yard line for another Raider first down. And Marcus Allen laid down the block, taking Eugene Robinson out.
130 pounds, getting a clean shot.
Second down and 8 from the 28-yard line, and the catch is made by Todd Christensen. A first down at the 18, his second catch.
It's in 11 games. That's not the way to do it.
This is Marcus Allen taking it to the 14, and that time it was Steve Smith, a rookie out of Penn State, in at fullback. Yard line. Jackson goes in motion for the first time. Wilson protected well, wide open is Jackson for the touchdown.
Full-blown defense. There's no question about it. Somebody should have come off the blitz to pick him up. No one even near him.
Well, that's because one of the Seahawks defenders fell down on the play. We'll take a look at this from another angle, but the guy who's supposed to be covering Bo Jackson on the play ends up on the ground. Let's see if we can spot it from this angle. But when Bo makes his break to the end zone, and I don't think we're going to see it there, one of the Seahawk defenders ends up on the ground, and that's why number 34 is wide open. He makes his cut to the inside and to the ground. And I think that's Kenny Easley who gets back up. Yes, it is. Kenny Easley fell. That's why Bo Jackson gives the Raiders the lead on an easy touchdown.
4 wide receivers. Craig stepping up and stepping out and stepping out of bounds out at the 32-yard line, but the Raiders secondary did their job, and Seattle will have to kick. 55 because he's gotten some good bounces.
Last week he had a 2-yarder. He had it down himself.
This one's a wobbly average kick, and Woods falls down, and it will turn out to be a beauty on the stat sheet because it will be downed at the 5-yard line.
That's a 30-yard mistake by Woods.
And it turns a 33-yard punt into a 63-yard punt. Down and 6 at the 9. And Bo Jackson to the 20 and out in front, and only one man to beat, and Easley can't run him down. He had the angle, but there goes Bo, and nobody catches Bo. Touchdown.
He may not stop till Tacoma. He's gone.
Portland.
He just went by Spokane.
There go the Raiders into final. What a scene.
Come on back, guys. Oh, from the 9-yard line, 3rd and 6. You'll see Dean Miraldi, the center, pull out of there. Steve Wright, the right tackle. But, I mean, it's over right there. Kenny Easley has the angle, and it's like little kids chasing a grown man.
It's the longest run in Raider history. Kenny King won 89 yards in 1980.
The semifinals of the NCAA 60-meter championship. There you see just putting a straight arm on for Eugene Robinson, who had no chance. You have got to tackle somebody like this low, and that's what Chuck Knox talked about today. Robinson did not get in on him, and he just turns on that tremendous speed and races away from Easley.
Well, go out of the shotgun. 3rd and 7. Stansy makes the catch. Stansy got inside James Davis. Seahawks at their own 45-yard line. Fake to Williams. Blitz is on. Sack. A fumble. Loose ball at the 30-yard line as Mark Wright takes a look. And Seattle is able to maintain possession back at the 30 after a 15-yard loss. Second down, 24 from the 31-yard line. Craig pressured again and sacked at the 22-yard line.
That's going to be a fumble.
That's loose.
And the Raiders have it. The Raiders have it. As Vance Mueller is the tailback, and Mueller with his first carry does a pretty good Jackson imitation, taking it down to the 13-yard line for a gain of close to 9. First time this season the Raiders have scored touchdowns on 3 straight possessions, and it's Marcus Allen for a first down and setting up a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And the Raiders 1st and goal. Marcus Allen takes it to the 2, and there's a marker.
Being received in San Diego and Denver.
Holding number 72, offense, first down.
Still on the bench with Mueller and Allen the backs, and Marcus Marcus Allen gets stopped for no gain. Bryant got him around the legs, and another marker is down here. Would drop behind Denver.
Number 77, offense, first down.
The just activated Chris Ream. Second down, goal. Ream to Allen inside the 20. Marcus inside the 10, and he takes it down to the 6-yard line. It'll be third down and goal. Wilson buying a lot of time, throwing into the end zone, and incomplete. Good coverage. Todd Christensen couldn't hang on. And the Raiders come away with 3 after the Seattle fumble. Over the last 3 years, Barr is now 21 of 21 inside 30 yards. So that was an automatic for him. And the Raiders, with 3:42 to go in the first half, lead Seattle 24-7.
Question mark, what happens next?
Half a loaf is a lot better than none. That kick is fielded, and not a good move by Edmonds, who steps out of bounds. If he lets it go out of bounds, they get it at the 35-yard line. That's the worst thing you can do. Make the catch and step out of bounds. First and 10, Seattle from the 5-yard line. Warner gives him a little bit of breathing room after the 9 with 3:30 to go in the first half.
Right now he's thinking first down.
Second and 5 from the 10. Warner. And Warner tries to get the first down. He's out of bounds, very close to it at the 15-yard line. Run out by McElroy. Possession. 3rd and inches from the 15-yard line. And Warner gets buried. He gets hit by Stacy Turan, but it appeared that his progress should give him the first down. Seal says no, but they'll, with a flag down as well, they'll mark it outside the 15-yard line. Penalty.
Holding, number 59, offense, third down.
7. Largent can't make the catch and appeared to get pushed as well. Stacy Turan with the coverage, but no flag. But his average on a fly is about 28.3. Woods at the 44-yard line and runs it back to the 37. So the Raiders are in good shape as they take over at the 37. Keith Butler, the one-time starting linebacker, long-time Seahawk starter, makes the tackle.
Bo Jackson back in the game.
Wilson shovels it to Marcus Allen. And Allen gets pushed back after taking it to the 33-yard line by Brian Bosworth.
Bo Jackson split out as a receiver to the near side here.
And it's Allen on second down and 7 to the 29-yard line, where it will be third down and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2. Williams in motion. And Wilson hits Allen, but he gets buried at the 29-yard line by Fred Young. And Barr will lead the field goal unit out. And the kick is long enough. And the kick is good.
It's all going right.
47-yard field goal for Barr. Raiders cash in again and lead by a score of 27-7. Warner out of bounds. Stephon Adams gets credit for the tackle with 28 seconds to play in the half. Craig looking for the first down, and he may not have it.
Oh, he made a mistake, Al. I think he stepped out early.
Of such a maneuver at this point.
Oh, look at holy moly.
From the 33-yard line, Scansey really pays the price. Stacy Turan levels him. For Largent, and he does not get out of bounds. He doesn't get out of bounds, and the clock keeps going, and Largent takes a timeout with 1 second.
On
play.
Boy, I can't agree with that call. I don't agree with that either.
And the kick distance, but wide to the left. And so that's the end of the half. Bo Jackson. Welcome to the National Football League. Los Angeles 27 and Seattle 7. On first down, they give it to Marcus Allen out to the 30-yard line.
No ego problems here with either one of them.
Jackson got past the 30 to the 35 to the 36-yard line and enough for a first down.
Team that's lost 7 straight.
First down at the 36-yard line. And it's Jackson to the 40.
Look out.
Bo into Seattle territory inside the 40 and down to the 22-yard line. And every time he gets the ball, there's going to be that sense of anticipation.
One as well. A lot of backs would have got 3 or 4 out of that 5, but not 25 or 30.
First down from the 22. Draw play. It's Mueller inside the 20 and bumped out of bounds close to a first down. Run out by Hunter and Robinson.
Been on Herschel Walker, number 5, wasn't it?
Yep. On 2nd and 8, the pass is caught at the 2-yard line by Dokie Williams.
Can you imagine that Walker and Jackson are both playing in the NFL for a number 5 and a number 7 draft choice?
3rd and 1 from the 2. Here's Bo. And here goes Bo for the touchdown. He and Bosworth one-on-one, and Jackson just shoves him into the end zone.
That's Bo Jackson. He's going to go here. Here's Brian Bosworth. They're going to meet on the 2-yard line and end up in the end zone. Watch the Boz. He plays it perfectly. Flows to the football. Meets Bo Jackson at the 2. Sorry. 220 beats 240 easily.
And it's even more remarkable because Bosworth has it Dan exactly where he wants to be at this point.
Oh, he's in perfect position. The shoulders are square. The back dips. He drives into him and gets driven back into the end zone himself.
Glance, if you just look at average, you're saying that's a pretty good night for a receiver. That's on the ground against Pittsburgh, and that's the mark right now. A little more than 17.
Another look at that touchdown. Brian Bosworth right there. But look at Bo Jackson get the leverage, drop his shoulder pad underneath Brian, and his momentum just shoved Bosworth right back into the end zone line.
Tipped and picked off at the 36-yard line by Van McElroy, who's having a Pro Bowl kind of year on a pass intended for Ray Butler. First down, 41-yard line, and it's Jackson blocking for Allen. And Marcus running for a first down. And this is 3rd and inches. Double tight end setup. Marcus Allen picks up the first down.
You can split it up. You can last a lot longer in this league.
Nice little playmate for him. This is Allen taking the ball to the 41-yard line.
Trying to convince Bo Jackson to stay with the Raiders.
On 1st and 10. And he runs out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. With Jackson in motion. Give it to Bo. On a slot back around. He's inside the 30, the 20, and down to the 10-yard line. And I think the Buffalo Bills, who play the Raiders in the Coliseum on Sunday, have just turned their television sets off.
He looks like a little back, but he's huge.
Now, here's Allen, and he takes it down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah. Now, the one thing we got to point out, guys, is
2nd down after the penalty, and it's Jackson taking it to about the 5, and Bo, and we'll see how much yardage they give him officially on that. The Raider team record for rushing yardage in the game, 200 yards. Clem Daniels back in 63.
I think that'll put him over the edge, Al.
Against the Jets. And Bo Jackson right now eclipsing that mark. There it is, 12 for 202. On 3rd down, it's Lawson, incomplete. Covered by Patrick Hunter. Gets his shot as Buffalo meets the Raiders. Barr to attempt the field goal. And from the 12-yard line, that 22-yarder is perfect. 5:29 to go in the 3rd. And the Raiders routing the Seahawks and turning the table.
Heard it described as illegal use of the body.
Leave it to Mark Wright. I love the way he phrases things. dancing. Inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line.
Austin the Bo Jackson shuffle tonight.
You bet. Incomplete. Marker down. Penalty coming up. Intended for Turner, and Sam Seal gets whistled.
Pass interference. Number 43, defense. Automatic first down.
Oh, I'd like to.
Raiders lead 37-7. Warner, good night. Howie lost. Can you believe this team has lost 7 in a row? Craig looking for Largent, incomplete. From the 10, first and 10, and Bo is in the game. And with the football, and 2:02 now becomes about 2:08, give or take a yard after the 16-yard line. And he gets the ball, he can go all the way. It's a cliche, but in his case, it's true. 3rd down and 2 at the 18, and Wilson gets sacked back at the 9. One brief moment of glory for Brian Bosworth. Kick of the night. It comes out of the end zone, and Edmonds lets it bounce. And it bounces back into Raiders territory, and they'll spot it down at the 49-yard line with 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. At the 50-yard line. Craig, and there's the all-time flag.
Van McElroy, good luck trying to hide on that one.
And he's not thinking about retiring, so he'll be on top in all of those categories. Craig throwing, and he hits John L. Williams down at the 2-yard line for a first down. 2nd and goal. Craig looking for Tice, the tight end, and has it for the touchdown.
I mean, that's some sort of a mechanical bird, I guess, as we look at something a bit more important. How about a touchdown? John Tice on the crossing pattern at least gives some offensive respectability to what the Seahawks have been trying to do tonight.
Get back into it. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Raiders lead 37-14. Back in Seattle after this word about an upcoming show on ABC and a word from your local society. But that bird is still flying around in the dome. And here's Marcus Allen taking it out to the 23-yard line. And I guess it's a good thing for that bird that Dave Winfield doesn't play here. Marcus Allen takes it out to the 27-yard line.
200 yards.
Jackson on the draw, and he still is able to squirt forward. Bosworth had him around the ankle, and Bo able to lunge forward to turn it into a minimal gain. Jackson, 3rd down, short six at the 32-yard line. And Bo Jackson out for a first down to the 39-yard line.
Sure, but they thought he could have played a couple games his senior year when he chose not to.
2nd and 8 from the 41, and Lawson gets wrapped around, and there's your flag.
Oh, in front of him.
Yeah, 1-on-1. And Lawson gets taken down as the sack is made. The blitz was on. Bosworth gets the sack, but you talk about a takedown. In the secondary, Lawson was just wrestled down by Patrick Hunter.
But sometimes you hurt your team in doing so.
On number 23 on the defense. 5 yards and an automatic first down.
Still, they're not even indicating they might take him out yet.
Yard line. And off the fingertips of Doki Williams, with Jenkins there covering on the play. From the 18-yard line, the Seahawks start from the shotgun on 1st and 10. And Craig gets sacked by Greg Townsend against San Diego. And now tonight, go figure. 3rd down. Have to get to the 28. And they get it out to the 31 for a first down. That's Byron Franklin. And that's a great reception for Franklin, who applauds himself, and well he should, to the yard line. Craig steps up, throws out to the 36-yard line, and the catch is made there by Ray Butler.
We're going to try to go over the top. We're the ones that are going to throw long.
3rd and 3, and it's incomplete. 4th and 3, and they go for it, down by 23. And Craig sidearms it, and it's incomplete and nearly intercepted by James Davis. There he is up in the rafters.
And the dangerous end was sticking out.
Here's Mueller reversing his field and tackled at the 29-yard line as he Strahan to the 21. 21-yard line, 1st and 10. And a 3-yard loss as Gaines tackles Strahan. Stinks.
Not often it's all in one total package like that.
On 2nd and 14, it's Mueller taking it to the 14-yard line. First down as Mueller takes it to the 10-yard line.
You know, Al, you're talking about the wild card race in December.
And a tough schedule upcoming for him. Strahan takes it to the 5. That's a great point because had they won, they would have had, with San Diego, the best record in the conference. And since they've beaten San Diego in their only meeting this season, one other meeting was wiped out by the strike. Wow. 3rd and goal. And Strahan takes it down to the 2, and there's a marker, and that will stop the clock.
You have seen lofty praise indeed for Bo Jackson.
Face mask foul. Number 62, defense. First down.
He did amazing things. We saw him do it last week.
Face man's call on Barbet, who was activated just before the game. And Strahan dives, but no signal yet. If he did indeed make it on 3rd down.
Take it in.
Yep. Yeah, a delay of game. Thank you, folks. On 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. Mueller is stopped at the 3.
Tough for them. This is a very prideful team. Tonight, they put it together like they felt they could throughout that entire 7-game losing streak. And that man is something different.
Well, here are the Bo numbers to wrap it up. 221 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on the ground. 1 catch, and that was good for a touchdown. Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen and Tom Flores and the Raiders do it by a score of 37-14. Al Michaels, Frank Gifford, and Dan Beardorf. Good night from the Kingdome in Seattle, where this ABC Sports exclusive